you guys, I hope you're all still okay because last night was the craziest episode of Girl Meets World ever. Girl Meets Yearbook. I can't say yearbook. Girl Meets Yearbook. There we go. I can say yearbook. It aired last night at 8:30 p.m. and how do I even go on? In case you didn't know, it created sort of an explosion in the fandom. After I finished running around screaming, I decided to watch it again and again and again and again. I've watched it a lot since it aired, and it just, every time I watch it, I discover something new, and I felt like it was my duty to the world. And I know some of you out there are being immature and being like, she said duty, but anyway, I feel like I have a responsibility to explain to you what happened, because there's actually a lot of confusion about what happened with the episode, and I'm here to set the record straight and just help you out. I'm here for you. I got your back. Just a disclaimer, I am neutral when it comes to ships. I don't necessarily ship Lucaya, and I don't necessarily ship Rucus, and I don't necessarily ship Larkle. I am completely neutral. I like all the ships, I respect all of the ships, and what I say about the episode is just what I think of the episode. It doesn't mean that Rucus is gone, or Lucaya is happening, or Lucaya is gone and Rucus is it doesn't mean any of that. None of that is a thing. I'm just talking about the episode itself. So nobody get mad at me in the comments. So the number one thing that caused concern, confusion, just caused a great big tornado, tsunami, hurricane, earthquake was Maya's quote towards kind of the end of the episode. Maya was acting like Riley. She became Riley. So when she says this quote, she is saying it as Riley, not as herself, not as Maya, as Riley. Aw, Lucas, you're a very sweet guy. That's why I've always liked you since I fell into your lap on the subway. That's why we should have been favorite couple, because we're so much alike, you know? It's like we're two sunshiny people from the same sunshiny family. That's why I like you so much. It's like you're my brother. She is saying that as Riley, not as herself. Maya reached a conclusion that Riley hadn't come to yet. Riley hasn't gotten there in her thought process. She knows that she and Lucas are very similar, but she hasn't quite come to the conclusion of what her feelings truly are. I think that Riley is actually in love with the idea of being in love with Lucas. I don't think that right now she understands the way she sees him. Maya's mother said, before you become another person, understand you may learn things about them that you didn't know before. You may learn a secret even they don't know about themselves. So when Maya is Riley, she goes further and deeper into what Riley is actually thinking. Riley will get there eventually, but for now, Maya knows something about Riley that Riley has yet to discover. When Maya is given the opportunity to tell Riley what she found out, she stops herself because she knows that Riley will figure it out on her own, in her own time. And until then, Maya has time to observe and sort out her own feelings. Now, the writers hinted that a scene in Girl Meets Boy in the library was important to Girl Meets Yearbook. I went back and watched Girl Meets Boy and a lot of other episodes, and I've gathered some evidence. The chalkboard of evidence. I gathered some quotes that prove that Riley sees Lucas more as a brother figure for now. For now, Rucus shippers, don't freak out. First quote is, they're just friends. Maya said this in the library to Corey in Girl Meets Boy. Next quote, Lucas and I are friends. That's what we are, that's what we've always been. That's a quote from Riley from Girl Meets New World. So they did give the dating thing a try, and it ended up being weird and uncomfortable, and they decided they're better off as friends for now. But we're so much alike. There's Riley realizing that they're alike, but not yet realizing that she sees him more like a brother. And then we have Maya's quote. So this quote right here, but we're so much alike, is Riley beginning this thought process. Does that make sense? So that's what I make of that whole mess. Now, as for Farkle, I'm excited that his character is developing and growing up. That is an exciting change. But I hope he's doing it for the right reasons and not just forcing himself to change because he feels the need to mature. I don't know, but I think it's a great setup, a great arc for his character. There was a great scene with Katie and Topanga, and I think it was a great and important moment for Katie because she realized that she has strong feelings for Sean. I quote Katie here when I say, when you have strong emotions for someone, it's like you can't see straight. When Topanga asked her to act like Sean, she couldn't do it. She has strong feelings. So I'm just really excited about that because I like Sean and Katie together. I'm so sorry, everyone. Dark Riley, I love Dark Riley. I thought that Rowan really nailed the comedy side of it, and it was just so much fun. In fact, the whole cast like really stepped it up in this episode. I was honestly really proud of everyone involved, even like the writers. Wow, it was a great episode, guys. All of that being said, all of that mumbo jumbo, I think the most important thing that we can and should take from this episode is the lesson. If you let someone say who you are, then you won't be who you are, and you certainly won't end up being who you were meant to be. That is what the episode was about. It's important to take that and apply it to your life and think about it and ponder on it and just, I don't know, I'm grateful that we have a show that can teach us these things because there's not many out there, you know? So put aside your ships, put aside just who you want to end up together, and think about the lesson, because that's what's truly important. But seriously though, that's what's important here. I love you all. Stay beautiful, you people, and be who you are. Bye! That was so weird, but really, bye.